If you guys want to watch me and my husband freeze to death in our RV this winter in North Dakota, go ahead and follow along because it's about to get
Totally
crazy. Kidding. We probably won't freeze to death, but man, it is about to get cold, at least from what people are telling us. We're not sure yet. The coldest we've experienced so far here is -5, and we're about to drop to -10 this week at night, which we have definitely been feeling around the RV. We have had our water freeze up a few times, so I'm here to do a video to show you guys exactly how we got our water to unfreeze. So the first time that our water froze, it ended up being the spigot that actually froze, and it's because we didn't have enough insulation around it. Typically RV parks have insulation around them, but this RV park didn't provide. Keep in mind though, we can plug in the spigot and it actually does stay warm. That is something they provide. So the first day we had to take our hair dryer and actually heat it up until we got the water, and then we insulated it properly and we were fine for about 2 days. Then all of a sudden the cold hit again and we ended up going into the negatives that night with a little bit of wind, and it froze. This time we figured out that it was actually underneath the belly of the trailer. It was the PEX hoses that ended up freezing, so we had to thaw them out and do some work on them. Once we figured out that, it was all good to go until 2 days later it froze again. This time we were a little bit baffled because we could not figure out why it was freezing. We thought we had everything fixed until we realized it was actually our hose. We had spent so much money on this hose, so we were a little disappointed to see that it had frozen, but we contacted the company and they helped us out. I think what our issue is, we plugged it in on the inside underneath the skirting, and because it was warmer under there, maybe it wasn't registering that it was negative temperatures outside, so it wasn't heating up the hose properly. Shortly after we figured out about that, we actually ended up breaking the spigot, so we had to call our RV maintenance guy and have him come out. Anyway, we ended up bringing it inside, thawing it out, and we realized it was really hot when we plugged it in on the inside, so we gave it its own plug and then we plugged it in where the temperature could hit the outside of the plug, and so far so good. We haven't had any issues. Now our biggest problem is dealing with the slides. We're getting frost on the inside, and this is going to be a pain in the ass because it's ruining our wallpaper, and not only that, but it can turn into mold. So if you guys have any advice on how to fix this, please do let me know in the comments, and if you guys want to see a part 2 on how we're surviving this, let me know.